everybody? It's Seth back with another YouTube video. And I'm standing in front of 3 DeLoreans right now. This is gonna be like a short little quick vlog thingy, but these things look pretty sweet, so I'm gonna see if I can get in them and show you around them a little bit, because they're all pretty cool. So as you can see, this is the interior. The interior looks pretty cool. It's just like this leather, and the leather feels really good. This car was restored in Texas. It was like, I guess it was in pieces and they put it back together and all from when the company went under. You can see he's got a GoPro right here. But yeah, this one's got the stripes while the other ones are just basic. And you can see it looks like this one's got like an exhaust on it and some stuff. But it looks really, really cool. I'm gonna get some shots of the interior right quick, because he said I can get in it. All right, now that I'm in here, it's a little tight in here. Like, I'm like 6 foot and like 250 pounds, so it's a little big. But the dash is it reminds me of an old GM vehicle, like an older 80s GM like vehicle type deal. But as you can see, it is an automatic and all. I don't know if they came in manual or not. I don't know much about these cars. But if you look up at the door, it looks kind of sweet. I feel like I'd hit my head if I tried closing it, because this is like my eye level. But it doesn't look like there's much visibility in the car. As you can see back here, there's like this little storage space, and you can see the louvers in the back and all. But they have this little interesting window there that rolls down, and the glove compartment is at the top, not down at the bottom like most normal cars. But the steering wheel feels kind of cool. But he's got a little visor in here, so you can't see very much. But other than that, I mean, it's just a cool little car, the way it's done and all. This looks like the handbrake's right there. Like I said, I don't know if I can fit in this car. My head's like right here, and this is leaned over, so I don't know if the seat would have to be adjusted or whatnot.
You can go back and lose it.
Yeah, because this thing it's not the most room in this car. But this is an interesting experience, being in one of these little things.
81.
One also interesting feature I noticed was the seat belt. It's a press on the side instead of being normally like up here or whatever, which is really cool to me.
I just took out the old stuff, put that in, and
so it's air type. So can it like air up, like air ride suspension and all?
Yeah, it goes up.
Oh, that's
sweet. It looks like the same height as these.
It's like tucking a little bit in the fender there. The other ones are a little higher.
It drives like that pretty well too.
Really?
Yeah.
There's no scrubbing or nothing like that on it?
No, it's bouncy because the tires, normal lowriders,
yeah,
they have a little bit of air.
Mm-hmm.
But this thing's like a trampoline, because there's so much air in the air, it's bouncing.
But yeah, it's like got perfect fitment for this. Like, it's like if you look in there, it's like tucked perfectly. A little bit different. It has like a gray interior to it. All the other ones are black, and this one is a manual. I couldn't tell if that one was a manual. No, I don't think that one was a manual. Those two I think are autos. This one's a manual, which I like. That looks sick. I'm wondering, he's also got a sound system in there, and he's got some kicker subs in the back, which is kind of cool. This one actually, I love the low of this one. This one's slammed. Like, this one looks really good slammed. But you can see he's got these little lights that go on the bottom. He turned his into a voltage meter. That way when he's at car shows, he can check his voltage and all. But yeah, this one looks good. I like the interior with the manual, and I like the tips, how it says DMC on them and all. But yeah, this is pretty sick just to see these, especially like brushed, how it's like brushed and it gets that really good tone and all to it. It looks really good on these cars. But this video is kind of thrown together, so I'm sorry if it's a little weird looking. But I figured, saw these on the side of the road here in my town, and just figured it'd be cool to make a little video on them.
'81 DeLorean DMC 12. It's an October 81. If you want to come over here, I'll show you the VIN plate. It is a grooved hood, 5-speed manual. There's your VIN plate right there. Everything's original on the car, except I've done quite a few upgrades. I've done solid state relays, full fuel system's been gone over, all the suspension's been reworked and redone to modern upgrades. Stage 1 engine, stage 1 exhaust. stainless fuel lines, all the modern stuff that you would want to do in these cars. I've done full LEDs. The DeLorean Club of Arizona sells these, the covers for the bulbs. So I kind of like blue, and I think blue and stainless goes together good. So all the bulbs have been changed out to blue on the car, basically. I guess I had my rims refinished. That was the last thing that the car really needed to be done. So the car is basically done now. And yeah, that's it. 39,500 miles. I don't drive her too often, but on days like this, it's like, why not, you know?
Yeah.
So it's been fun. I've had the car about 8 years, coming up on 8 years.
It's a good little while, actually.
Yeah, I know. Well, I don't have a plan. I'm gonna keep the car for life, so I don't really care.
One thing I told him I did like is the little details, like the shift knob, how it's the same, like brushed and all.
There's an electrical engineer in our forum who's designed, his name is Dave McKean, and he's designed, so we have a lot of really smart people involved in the community for this car. And Dave invented solid state relays for the car, because the relay box would get really hot. That's the nature of relays in general, but because it's inside the car, it would heat up. So the solid state ones run cool. And then you get an LED printed circuit board for the lights, for the HVAC panel in there. So I have that, that's installed. So that's all LEDs in the back. Then the binnacle, that's what this is. These get damaged a lot by the sun. You'll see a lot of cars will have damage. That's original, it's perfect. There's no issues in this car whatsoever. I've been really adamant about taking care of it and doing maintenance. The entire steering column has been reworked. I took the original steering shaft out and replaced it with the really beefy Borgeson, I'm not sure how to say it, whatever. But it's a vibration reducing stainless steel. I mean, it's like beefy. So this car basically is just super smooth when you drive it. It's just so great to cruise in and just blast some music and have fun.
Yeah, I noticed you had like the kickers in there and everything in a different head unit.
No, look at his car. His car is bad.
Really?
Yeah, look at his car.
Oh yeah.
He's an audio engineer. That's what he does. But look at the sound system in his car.
Oh yeah, I see that back there.
Go around the other side. You can see it. It's ridiculous.
As you can see, this is the one on bags and all. And isn't that your little unit right there for the airbags?
That's a trap. It's an air trap, so that if I ever have a leak, I can flip that gauge and it'll lock the air. And no air will come out of the distributor and escape. It'll be pushed back into the wheels unless I allow it to come through there. And if I do, it'll not allow the car to hit the ground because it's just air. I mean, there's no springs at all. And in the event that valve were to blow, there's a regulator valve that will prevent me from hitting the ground.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it just goes bam, and I did that once, never again.
Yes, man.
And then, like you said, this one's got all the audio and stuff in it, and it's just really nice.
Now turn up